Hey guys, Crystal here. We are approaching storm number 2. Our last scouts are heading back to the city, and we have just passed one hell of a law. The new faith has been, yeah. So, we've got to reposition a few people here, and that means that these dudes are coming out of here. We're gonna refill some of these structures. Looks like we'll take one engineer out of here, put him in there. The execution platform has been built, so now if we have any discontent problems, we can just click on this and we can murder someone and discontent will fall. It doesn't look like discontent is ever going to be a problem again. Yeah, we're pretty good on that, so... looks like we do need to reallocate some workers, but first we're going to get some more research going here. And the last main techs that we're going to need to counteract any hazards are the hothouse techs, so we're going to do that. Do a little bit of road cleanup. That looks great. We'll take one dude out of here and put him back in the steelworks. That'll be fine. We've only got one steam core, and that'll last us a while. We're going to force a discontent thing. We're going to get rid of these House of Prayers, and that's going to make people really, really pissed off right now. But we don't need House of Prayers anymore because all they do is take up space, and everything that you could do in the House of Prayer, you can do in the temple here. So we no longer need the House of Prayers. We're going to delete those. We might make a few later, but for now, it looks fine. Our next goal, I think, should be to redesign our... yeah, we're going to redesign our layout here. So we're going to do this, this. We will make a fighting arena right here. That'll be fine. And I think I'm going to make one house in the middle there just so we can get a road here. And what this road is going to allow us to do is make a steam hub right here, which we can then turn off. And we can make a few more houses. We're actually pretty darn good on wood and other stuff, so we're just going to do that. We'll do this. We'll do this. People are going to get sick tomorrow a little bit, but you know what? That's okay. We'll worry about these other districts later. We're doing some remodeling. I'd like the steam hubs to actually be off, the ones that are in our district here, and I'm going to turn range up to 4 and power up to 4. And it looks like we're in the red by about... what is that, 30 coal per day we're losing? That's not that bad. We can survive for 300 days on this, so yeah, we're gonna run with that for a little while. This range comes out to exactly where we've built, so everything looks great and dandy. I think what I'm going to do is delete these medical posts here in this row, and we're just going to redesign this whole middle row because these places where I have the House of Prayers, they're very inefficient, and I'd like to make sure that we get as many houses squished in as possible so our city looks nice. Now, I'm going to leave these steam hubs in place because they're going to come in handy when we get the hazard which reduces the range of our heat zones, which means the generator range will come down to about here where the steam hub is. Then we can just pop on the steam hubs when that happens, and we can get more range, and that'll counteract whatever's going on. So, and let's just make sure we're still doing good. We are still doing good. So let's fast forward and get that taken care of.
Get to work. Praise our glorious leader with your labors.
So what I want to work on now is redesigning our hunters' huts. We're not going to be able to keep them during the storm. They're going to need to be disabled. So we don't want anybody working in those during the storm. So now that they're already back, we're going to go ahead and delete all of these. We're doing a little bit of housework, guys. So let's delete that, delete that, delete that, and yeah, that looks good. Let's go ahead and delete that house, that house, that house. Do we have any houses on that row? We do not. Okay, let's wait for all this dismantling to happen. Are all these guys resting after the hunt? They are. So we may have to wait a little while for this to happen, but it'll get done. So, and I'm going to come over here next to the stockpiles, and I'm going to do my hunter hut district over here permanently. I could do it a different way, but I think I'd like to just make everything look pretty because, well, this is the new faith, and our citizens deserve to have a superficially wonderfully looking city. So I think we'll also shove that automaton on there, because why not? Actually, let's take that automaton off, we'll put him on there, and then we'll put the engineers on here. Yeah, that'll look better. Just keep all the automatons next to each other, and we'll shove one more worker in here. So we do have enough food to get through the storm. We've got plenty of coal to get through the storm. I don't think we're really facing any life-threatening problems. It's not looking like it. We can shove the last two workers into here. These are a little bit chilly, but I think people will be fine. We've only got 200 wood left over here. Next wood pile we'll clear out will probably be over next to the wall drills, and then eventually we'll work on this wood pile back here. But one of our goals is to clear out all the wood, and we're going to run out of storage for wood soon. And when that happens, we're going to start converting all of that wood into coal using the charcoal kilns. But I do need to get some upgrades for that first. So looks like we got a couple more steam cores, but our scouts have been recalled. The storm is on the way, and I'm going to try to keep this recording going until our storm is past. So yeah, what do you want? A huge success. Now this is the missable quest that I was talking about. You'll notice it says we modified the steam core valve actuators so that they can deliver more power to the automaton. If you don't have both automaton medical research techs researched, you'll get one of those for free, and he'll say something about we've modified their limbs to operate on humans' tissue more easily or something, blah blah blah. Those are crappy rewards for a steam core. This, however, well, I'll show you. If we look at one of our automatons now, the base efficiency, you can read it on there, is now 100%. They do as much work as people now. So, yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. So, let's get a couple discontent bonuses. Let's get this going. And we are nearing completion of our workshop tech tree. We're going to be able to remove all of our workshops here pretty soon. So that'll be nice. We're not going to have any hunters tonight, so I think I'm going to also take all the cooks out of the cookhouse because we're full. So we're going to turn that thing off. And just fast forward until all that crap is gone. And now we're going to build some houses. So first thing we want to do is get rid of all of these extra little things that I put in here so we could fit in the House of Prayers. And as nice as it would look, I'm really not interested in having those House of Prayers anymore because, well, we don't need them. We do need extra space, though, so that is what we're going to do. That is the great thing about the new faith. You can get rid of your House of Prayers because you don't need to worry about hope anymore. The temple will take care of any hope problems that we have, so we're going to go ahead and redo this. Now we can have a legitimate 2, 3, 4, 5 district. And we will do that, that, that. Alright, and let's double check our fighting arena coverage. Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. That's wonderful. It's going to take a little while to build, so,
Praise our inspired leader. You may retire for the night.
now do I want to do my, workshop thingamajiggers? I think we're actually going to take off the engineers off of our, workshops here pretty quick. Let's check out how many more techs we have. We've got 4 techs on this page. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're down to 13 techs until we're done. So we're getting to the point where we're almost done researching everything. So it's going to be a great point in the run because it means that we can focus on other stuff. But for now, I want to get our housing district done. We'll work on our medical district later. Actually, you know what? Screw this. Let's make 3 workshops. Where do we want them? Can we fit 3? 1, 2, 3. Why do I even care if they're in a heat zone? We're just going to have automatons on them. So what we're going to do is plop, plop, plop. And we'll just put our 3 automatons on there. And that'll be fine and dandy. So let's go ahead and delete this workshop, delete this workshop, delete this workshop, etc., etc., etc. We'll leave the 3 automatons working in that one because our research rate right now is 150% with 3 of them, so that'll be fine. As soon as they're done building these 3 workshops over here, we'll transfer them over into those workshops, and then we'll make our medical district. So we are remodeling, folks. Tomorrow is the storm. It's going to get pretty freaking cold, but that's okay. It's perfectly fine. Do I want 3 or do I want 2? You know what? Yeah, we'll keep 3 in there for now. We'll use the automatons for the coal mines a little bit later, because I want to check what our next hazard's going to be, and yeah, so as long as we don't get, well, we can't get rotting roots again this run because we've already gotten that. It'll cycle through all of the things, so we're probably going to get animal migration. If we do, that's going to be a serious, serious problem because I don't have enough steam cores to maintain food for everybody. So that could be a little bit of an issue, but we'll deal with that if we get to that point. So we also don't need this steam hub because our range is clear out to here, so that'll be great. Now, people aren't going to get sick today, so we can actually get rid of these medical posts. And we're going to replace those with houses, so yep, we are remodeling our city, and it's going to be fabulous. What's that? That's a factory. Let's turn that off for now. So things are going to get a little bit colder, but I think we're doing okay here for now. So, but this is going to get really cold. Like, really cold. Let's actually put an automaton on there, and we'll switch him back into the workshop later. Which one has the people? And we'll take that off there. This has 75. We'll put him on there. Let's get all the wood finished from over there. That'll be great. Alright. Okay, Hothouse Insulation 2 has been researched. We're not going to research Infirmaries yet. Let's go ahead and get Streamline Automatons so we can reduce the price of them. Yeah, we're approaching the end of our tech tree here, so things are about to get a little bit more streamlined. So we're also going to remove this road and this road. And I also need to make a different snow pit, which I'm going to put right... I think right here will be great. Yeah, because I want to remove that other snow pit, and you can't remove it until the new one is built, so we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Let's fast forward. Alright, storm number 2 has hit. 38 wood left over there. Our city is looking pretty nice. We've got 1 cookhouse. Got 1 beacon. Oh, beacon. Let's go ahead and dismantle the beacon. We're going to move that too. I don't want that where we are, so yeah. Come on, finish up, you snow pit. Alright, that snow pit has been completed. We can now move this snow pit. And we are also going to work on this. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to help us. And we can also remove this road and this. And that'll be great. Let's temporarily turn off this steam hub. This steam sawmill's done. We can get rid of that. How much do we got left? 57. We can put our automaton on this workshop. Now we've got 3 automatons working at full upgrade, 100% efficiency, and they're making our tech tree complete. So let's go ahead and get our next tech. We are approaching the end of our tech tree very quickly. Come on, break that snow pit so I can make our medical facilities district. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this on, and we're going to check how much space that we have. We are going to need a lot of medical posts tonight, so I think I wanted to get about, what was it, 20? So let's work on that. First road I'm going to make is right here. I'm going to get rid of the cookhouse. We're going to get rid of that road. And let's see what we can fit in here. Man, I am not good at this. What do we got? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 will fit within the range of this steam hub, and I also want to make 2 cookhouses. Alright, 28 medical posts, 2 cookhouses, 2 shrines, and we've got our medical district, which is also going to double as our food district, so our people will go get that stuff built. And since the people who join our city will be appearing right here, they will immediately go to the medical post, and everything is just going to be fine and dandy. And with these shrines that we're building, everything is going to operate at peak efficiency, and we are just peachy doodles. Unfortunately, we are now facing the problem of wood. Because, well, we don't have any wood income at the moment. So, one of our next goals is to... Whoa, don't want to delete that. We need to make sure that we have enough wood income so that tomorrow we will actually have wood income. So, first thing I want to do is that. that, that, and then we'll also do that and that. That'll work just fine and dandy. And we will boop, pop that on overtime, 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 overtime. And we have one automaton free. What are we going to do with him? I don't know, folks. I think we should put this guy on coal, just so we don't have these people out here working. Yeah, he's going to refill. I just don't want those people working all the time, which also means that we can turn off this steam hub and this heater, because the automatons can work in freezing cold. So that coal mine has been automated. Our medical district is just about up. Let's go ahead and turn the heater on to this cookhouse, and we'll put some engineers in there. We can use our engineers for everything over here now. Yeah. So let's go ahead and finish building some houses in our housing district now. That'll be great. Basically, we're using this storm to just do some remodeling, so I'll work on our hunter district in a minute. But we need to give our people an actual chance to get some of this stuff done. So let's get our streamlined prosthesis going. Let's get a couple more engineers in there with the heat on. We will get one medical post with engineers, but the rest of them we're going to let work. So looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Alright, everything's starting to come together. We're up to 14,000 coal. That should last us a good little while. And we're on level 4 range 4, so... And we're still now in the green because of that automaton, so absolutely wonderful. We are rocking this. Like, so hardcore. Everything's going great. We're gonna hit our 99,000 coal like pretty quick. So what? No, I don't want my captain's voice to... That's it. I think they messed up with the tooltip here. It's not called captain's voice. It's called a captain's word. So my voice is law in this city. Let's double check that. That said captain's voice. This is captain's words. Yeah, they must have changed it and forgotten to change it. So tisk tisk 11-bit. If you guys are watching this. Alright, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, pause. Let's get another research going. Go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and get our houses here, 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 here. And we'll get one last fighting arena there. We'll pop this medical post out of here. Come on, let me click on it. Let's just make sure we have nothing but houses in here, because, yeah. And we'll do that. Let's take a look around our thing. Yep, okay. And this means we can actually put 5 engineers in the public house permanently. We can check our faith keepers, make sure there's nothing but engineers in there. That's good. Alright. We've got one more day of storm. We're going to power through this. This video might be a little bit long, but it is what it is, so... I want to save these 3 steam cores because we might be having a little bit of a problem. If we get animal migration, we're going to have food issues real quick. So I may need to make hothouses. If we don't get animal migration, we can get something else, but we'll see what happens. So delete that. Let's go ahead and pop that that, that, and that. Alright, next research. Our heating tab is done. Our exploration tab is done. All we have left is resources and food, health, and shelter. Let's go ahead and get our resource tab done. Let's get some charcoal kiln research going. How's this looking? If we were to turn that up and put one person on here, it's cold. I don't want to work them in the cold. That's mean. We'll wait till tomorrow to get more wood. So let's fast forward and take a look at our housing situation. Looks pretty good. Fighting arena situation looks pretty good. How many houses do we have? We have 72 houses, all within the generator range, all covered with fighting arenas. Everybody has maximum discontent. Hope is never a problem again, and this is what I call a perfect housing district. Sexy. Alright. What do we want to do next? I really need some more wood. You know what? Screw it. Let's put some dudes on wood. Let's go ahead and turn you on. We'll turn these steam hubs on because that'll actually help us with some heat. And we will just suffer through the fact that some of these dudes are going to get sick. You know what? It is what it is. Sorry, but I need some wood. So they're going to get our wood for us. Oh, there is one more thing I want to do. I want to make sure that we have a steam hub right here in the middle of this district. We'll do that. This is for when we get the clogged pipes thing, so we also need to make another beacon, and we can just pop that. Where do we want it? Yeah, we can just put it right there, so that'll be fine. So we have 0 food income at the moment, but we need to see what our next hazard is before we decide on what we're going to be doing with food. And I need to save up a little bit of wood before we remake our hunter's stuff. So, what do you want? Defender of the old faith. Okay, this guy, this Orthodox quest, it always ends with someone dying. I've never found a path that allows you to save the guy's life, so as far as I'm concerned, when you pass the new order, the Orthodox quest plays and you just end up losing one person, so there's nothing you can really do about it. It just happens. So let's go ahead and get our next research. We're getting down to the end of the line, and we're getting to the point where we can start doing stuff with our city, and it's going to start looking pretty nice. So we are getting a lot of good wood, so let's go ahead and get our next level of resource depots. We'll pull this over to here. Alright, that'll look good. Everybody will be happy. Everybody's out working. We are done cooking food. But we're going to leave the engineers in there, I guess, so. Yep, let's go. Build, build, build.
Your labor is done.
Alright, let's get our last charcoal kiln. Everything's going pretty good. Wrong tab. So, we've got a few choices on things that we can do, but let's take a look back at over at the adaptation place. I still haven't chosen what to do with our children yet. We're going to wait to see what our hazard is, but I think the next choice of things to get is obviously prostitutes, the House of Pleasure, because, well, that's more discontent management for the price of a little hope hit, but we don't have hope anymore, so we get free less discontent and no cost. So, yeah. Fast forward time. Alright, we got our charcoal kiln researched. Let's get our steam wall drill researched. I think we've survived the next storm, so let's just hope they get this darn beacon built in time, because we need that ready for when the storm is over. So, yep, storm is still going, and when you redo the beacon like that again, you can see during the storm. So, fix that glitch 11-bit. Alright, let's get, I think, 2 more food. Let's double check our food thing here. 2100, that's great. We need a few more rations here, and we'll put the rest on coal. And that'll look good. Why did this road not build over here? There we go. Want to make sure that's done, so. Alright, folks, so this is what our city looks like right now. I've got pretty much a crapload of unemployed people just doing nothing, so. Storm 2 has been completed. It was not really that hard to survive. Everything was working great. The storm is now over. We are ready to send out some new scouts. The map has reset. I think we're going to call it quits for now. Let's go ahead and check our temperature. Oh yeah, we're doing good. So, that's it for now, folks. I will see you in the next episode where we start clearing all the wood on the map, we start scouting like crazy, and we start making optimized layouts for our city. So, I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.